Hello students, in today's class let us solve case study to calculate income tax for individual based on the slab rates given as follows. If the income is up to 50,000, then the tax is nil. Income from 50,000 to 60,000, tax should be calculated as 10% of the excess over 50,000. For example, if the income is 55,000, then the excess income over 50,000, that is 5,000. On that 5,000, 10% should be charged as a tax. In the similar way, if the income is more than 60,000, that is from 60,000 to 1 lakh, then how the tax should be calculated? From 50 to 60,000, that is 10,000. On 10,000, 10% should be calculated, and the remaining, that is the excess over 60,000, on that amount 20% should be charged as the income tax. And if the income is above 1 lakh, then 30% of the excess over 1 lakh. So let us design the application which reads the income and prints the income tax to be paid. Let us look at the code first. First we have comment, then hash include stdio.h, conio.h, then the main function, declare the required variables. So here we have taken two variables of type float, income and tax. Income stores the income entered by the user, and tax to store the tax to be paid. Clear the screen. For that we use the statement CLR SCR, then printf enter income. Whatever income is entered by the user will be stored into the variable income. For that we have scanf statement here, scanf %f ampersand income %f, because the data type of income is float. Next, tax should be calculated based on the slab rates which we discussed. If the income is below 50,000, then no tax to be paid by the person, so tax is equal to 0. If it is above 50,000, that is, we have to check if it is between 50,000 to 60,000. If the income is greater than 50,000, and this is the logical operator, income less than or equal to 60,000. So if both the conditions are true, that is, if the income is between 50,000 to 60,000, how the tax should be calculated? Let us consider that income of the person is 55,000. Then excess over 50,000 is how much? It is 5,000. So 10% of this 5,000 will be taken as the tax. So how that can be calculated? It can be calculated as tax is equal to income minus 50,000, excess over 50,000, into 10%. So in this example, excess income is 5,000. On that, 10% will be taken as the tax. If it is above 60,000, then we have to check the conditions. If income greater than 60,000 and income less than or up to 1 lakh, how the tax should be calculated? Let us consider that income of the person is 80,000. So if the income is 80,000, how the tax should be calculated for that person. As per the slab rates, up to 50,000 there is no tax, so the income from 50,000 to 60,000, that is 10,000. On that 10,000, 10% will be taken. So the formula here we have is tax is equal to 10,000 into 10% plus the excess over 60,000, that is in this case 80,000 minus 60,000. On that 20% will be charged. So the total tax to be paid if the income is 80,000 is 10,000 into 0.10% plus 20,000 into 20%. Have we got this 20,000? That is the income, excess income over 60,000 is how much? It is 20,000. 80 minus 60, 20,000 into 20%. This is how the tax will be calculated for the income 80,000. If it is more than 1 lakh, then how the tax should be calculated? Let us consider that income is 1,50,000. In that case, the expression required for calculating the tax is equal to 10,000 into 10%. Why this 10,000? That is for the income from 50,000 to 60,000. On that 10% should be taken, should be charged, plus 40,000. How we got this 40,000? It is from 60,000 to 1 lakh, that is 40,000 into 20% plus the remaining. How the remaining should be calculated? Income minus 1 lakh. So in this case 1,50,000 minus 1 lakh, that is 50,000. So 50,000 into 30%. This is how the tax should be calculated. 10% on 10,000, 20% on 40,000, that is from 60,000 to 1 lakh, 40,000 plus the remaining, that is income minus 1 lakh. On that 30%, this should be 0.3, not 0.03, this should be 0.3. This correction we will do while implementing this program in TurboC editor. That correction can be done. It is 0.3, 30%. So once tax is calculated, that can be printed by using printf statement. Printf tax to be paid is percentage f, that is tax. Get ch and end of the program. Let us implement it in TurboC editor. So this is the program to calculate tax. Hash include stdio.h, void main, variables are taken, income and tax of type float. Clear the screen, enter income, it will be stored in the variable income, and as per the slab rates the tax will be calculated. If income is below 50,000, tax is 0. If it is from 50,000 to 60,000, then how the tax will be calculated? 10% on the excess income over 50,000. Else, if income is greater than 60,000 and less than or equal to 1 lakh, that is from 60,000 up to 1 lakh, then 10% on 10,000 plus 20% on the excess income over 60,000. If it is above 1 lakh, then it goes to else, and the tax will be calculated as 10% of 10,000 20% of 40,000, that is from 60 to 1 lakh, 40,000. 50 to 60, this is 10,000, and the remaining, that is the excess income over 1 lakh, on that 30% will be charged as the tax. So this is how the tax will be calculated, and it will be printed by using printf statement. Let us compile the program and execute. Let me give the income as 40,000. In this case, as the income is above less than 50,000, it is tax to be paid is 0. Let us execute once again. If the income is 55,000, then the tax to be paid is 500, that is 10% of 5,000. If it is 80,000, then the tax to be paid is 5,000. This is how the tax can be calculated based on the slab rates given.